Game 3, Indiana Pacers, Boston Celtics. Tip-off is set tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern in Indiana. Pacers are home tonight. I have a full deep dive analysis for you guys for the game. We're going to talk about a recap from last night. We're going to go over player props towards the end. Yeah, guys, drop me a like on the video if you appreciate the knowledge. We are now on an insane run on our VIP Best Bet Super Hammer plays. If you guys have been riding along with us or watching the videos, we've been pretty much spot on with our predictions. Now we're going to talk about last night a little bit, and then we're going to kick off the video in an interesting game, and I got a lot of info for you guys today so you guys can play. We could win together and earn money with the community. Make sure you guys are in my Discord. The link is in the bio, the description of this video, so you can get in there. We're doing a cook-off today at about 2 p.m. Eastern. Hop in the Discord. We'll be watching the games later. I live stream every single game with the community. We're all in there getting lit. So yeah, real quick, I gotta show this. Who saw this shit last night? Gobert, like I said, goofball, looking goofy after Luka hits that three on him and said, "Get out of my mouth," type shit. You know what I mean? Fucking insane. And I gotta do this for Vegas real quick. Bah! Fuck you, Vegas. Yo, these guys have been calling me. I've been getting calls from Las Vegas area code numbers for the past 2 days. I haven't answered really, and they've been leaving me voicemails just saying nothing. It's just sketchy, but nonetheless, I want to talk about real quick the last few nights here. So these are the last 3 nights of the Super Hammers. So we had Mavericks to win game 1 plus 4.5 on the spread. Actually, we ended up cashing that. The next night we had Celtics minus 9, ended up cashing that in game 2. And then we had last night Wolves first half money line. And as you guys saw, like, last night was so sketchy. Wolves 20-point lead, and then they end up choking the game. And it makes sense because if you guys saw my last video, you saw all the public had all the money on the Wolves again. Game 1 was all over Wolves, right? Game 2, public was like, all right, like, Wolves lost game 1, they probably won't lose game 2. Or they said they definitely weren't losing game 2. I thought they probably won't lose game 2. Nonetheless, my VIP, I made sure that because, expect the unexpected. I did realize, the public had a ton of money, and I knew the Wolves would come out strong, and they might choke the game at the end. Maybe it wasn't even a choke. They just sold the game because that was how the script was going to play out. Now, I mean, Luka did hit that game winner at the end. You can't really script shit like that. But nonetheless, we ended up cashing because, guys, it's shit like that where it's like they're going to win the first half. I know that they're going to win the first half. First quarter money line, first half money line. Okay, after that, it gets a little bit sketchy. So I made sure I got it. I have a best bet for today, guys, on my VIP, a big super hammer. We're looking to go 4 for 4, and our last 4 super hammers. This is the way to build your bankroll. And I'm going to talk about it real quick in the middle of this video, but yeah, let's look real quick at today. Where's the money today? As you guys can see, Celtics are up 2-0 in this series. They got embarrassed in the win that they won on game 1 in overtime. Shouldn't have been that close. So they came out game 2 and they slapped the Pacers, punched them in the mouth, just how I expected it to happen. Now game 3, this is my predictions. A lot of money, a lot of percentage of the bets is on the Celtics for tonight. Probably a lot of heads in Boston. All right, only 14% of people actually bet money. But it's weird because, and this is what I want you guys to take away from this, is although 86% of the bets are on Boston, the money is about split. And people think, and you got to think like, all right, Indiana has a perfect 6-0 run at home. They're 6-0 in the playoffs at home. Now we got to talk about Tyrese Haliburton. He is questionable and probably doubtful to play the full game. Yeah, I think he'll play. I think he'll start, but we might see an OG Anunoby situation where this guy comes in, plays for a little while, then sits out, or he can play the full game. So, for that reason, it's really, and I waited to get this video out to see like if we would get any updates on his status. Nonetheless, I think they can still win the game or do well in the game without him. They have a lot of weapons, although he is the quarterback for that team, and their chances of winning would be a lot better and stronger with him on it. I don't count the Pacers out for this game. I don't count them out. I think that the Pacers could come in and take this game at home. If they were going to take a game out of this series, it would be this game. And I think that's kind of, we might end up seeing the Pacers win. I don't want to see that I don't want to say the Pacers are going to win this game, but I have a strong bet on the Pacers in this game. I'm not going to say it on this video because it's for my VIP clients. But if you do want to get the best bet for this video, you can check out my winnable. The link's in the description. And if you use code PLAYOFFS, you can get 20% off of any of these plans here. Try it out for a week, try it out for a month, grab a year pass, or try it out for a day. 20% off, code PLAYOFFS used for all these plays. And these are the plays that I am betting thousands of dollars on every single play. I ride my own plays. All my VIP gets the exact same plays. And we got a super hammer every single night for NBA playoffs, a big super hammer, which is basically the money lines, the totals, the spreads, right? Sportsbook. And then I'm adding in a couple of VIP player prop slips that I cook up that are exclusive to my VIP. And those I send out every day with the super hammers. So, nonetheless, predictions for this game, though. And let's go back here. I do think, it's sketchy because a lot of the public always has money on the over. They're always riding the over. But you got to think here, too, that Halliburton's not here. I'm not touching. I don't have a good lean on the over. Could go over, like everybody thinks it could. Could also go under. It's like, it's kind of a hit or miss there. As far as the spread, like, I have a play on this. I don't know. Like, towards the end of the game, it kind of gets sketchy. Like, that's why, like, I like the first half plays or the earlier on play. But like I said, my VIP gets that play. Guys, I think the Pacers, they could come out and steal this game, and I kind of think that's what the NBA wants. If you think the Mavericks are already up 2-0, the Celtics are up 2-0, like, this round of the playoffs between the Eastern and Western Conference Finals is looking pretty boring unless one of the teams come in here and make it 2-1, right? Like, if the Celtics, everybody in Boston's already parading, they're celebrating, like they already won the series. I want to see an upset here today. And I would definitely 100% tell you guys I expect an upset if Halliburton was playing. Now, Halliburton probably won't play the whole game, or he's definitely not 100%. Nonetheless, I still think they can get it done. And that's what we're going to talk about going into player props. I think you guys understand the gist of the script by now. Indiana could come in. They're going to come in, and I feel like Boston, at this time more than ever, you know how they are when they take their foot off the gas. They're up 2-0. They're on the road. Yes, they perform actually better on the road than they do at home, but they're kind of comfy right now. Yeah, they might take their foot off the gas and give the Pacers this win, just like they gave the Heat the win, just like they gave the Cavs the win, right, in that series. I don't. If the Pacers win today, I would not be surprised. But it's just kind of sketchy without Halliburton. Let's go into player props. Talk about it a little bit here. So Halliburton, I wouldn't touch his player prop at all. You can't. I wouldn't do over. I wouldn't do under. I just would stay away from Halliburton totally. So, but I do think if we're going to do player props, a lot of player props for the Pacers make sense to play over, especially because Halliburton probably will be questionable. So the rest of the guys are going to get a lot of action, a lot of shots. So I lean overs for Pacers player props. One of the guys I really like and I've been rocking with is Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard's just been going crazy. And you can do him with points, right? But I like points and assists. Usually these guards, they have a ton of assists too. And as you can see, he had 12 points and 7 assists, 16 points and 5 assists, 20 points and 6 assists. And he's gone over the last 4 games in a row. And his line today is at 17.5. And with Halliburton questionable and the Pacers at home, this guy, I've been watching him, he does really well at home. So you can do you can do points, you can do points and assists. Sometimes I like to mess around with first quarter points. Actually, he only needs 2.5 first quarter points, and that's looking like a good lean as well. So, like I said, player props. My VIP has 2 slips already sent out for player props today. I'm just giving you guys all the players in the game and kind of giving you what my reading on them is. Nemhard as well. First quarter assists. It's looking pretty good as well. I like first quarter plays, and I like first quarter plays a lot for the Pacers, a team that comes out really strong, really hot, really fast paced at home, as we've seen in the past. So I really do like a guy like Nemhard here, and we're going to talk about the rest of the guys. I really like them to come out strong, and as you can see, first quarter assist is only at 0.5. So, and he's hit this line a pretty good amount of times, sometimes actually getting 2 assists in the first quarter against the Knicks. And, you know, guys like Halliburton is the main assist guy. And maybe Halliburton's going to be getting more assists because he's not going to be shooting. We just don't know. But I do like Andrew Nemhard today. I also really like Siakam today. I like Siakam to go over today. I think like he's going to be carrying a lot of the load today. This is first quarter assists, which if you look at this over the last 20 games, he's hit 15 out of 20, and all he needs is 0.5. So 1 assist in the first quarter. I had him yesterday on a VIP slip, or last game in game 2 for 0.5 assists. He cashed, we cashed, he got 1 quickly into the first quarter. And so I like his assist line first quarter. I also like his points. I think he's going to have a pretty big load today to carry. And so I would look to play Siakam over in points. Somebody for the Celtics, I think Jaylen Brown would be under today. I would never fade Tatum. Tatum had kind of a rough game last game. I expect him to bounce back, but I'm not going to play Tatum today. I think Brown is due for regression. His line's at 26.5, and he just put up 40 last game, so it's a little bit higher. And I expect him to regress today on the road a little bit. Peyton Pritchard, he's another guy we've been looking at recently, and he's kind of been putting in work. I like him. I like him a lot. I like watching him play. He's had a bunch of 3-pointers last game, I believe, too. 2 threes and then 3 threes in the 2 games before that. His line's at 1.5 today. So you could check out 3-pointers. You could check out points. You could check out points and assists. But I like Peyton Pritchard today. Derek White, it's another guy. I'm looking at points and assists here. You know, if you like Derek White. And yeah, like, those are the player props that I like for today. Everybody else on the Celtics, I'd probably lean under, but I don't have a good enough read on them. The Celtics are just kind of a team that I feel like today they might just fold and give them the win. And the Pacers, their backs against the wall today. They know that they got to win today, and I saw a headline, and it was all over like about Halliburton. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Halliburton's not playing. Halliburton's not playing. Pacers have no shot. Pacers have no shot." And it's usually like shit like this, where they make it seem like that, and then they turn the tables. So we've seen it in every single time so far, guys. We saw it last night. Wolves are supposed to win again. Somehow the Wolves end up losing at the end of the game. Unreal. And that's why we took first half money line. I like early props for the Pacers. I like early spreads. I like early money lines for the Pacers. You know, these teams at home, an energy team like the Pacers, they're going to come out very hot. And towards the end of the game, they might start to dwindle a little bit and might even not be able to cover the full spread at the end. We've seen that last game, right, with the Wolves. That's why I picked them to come out early at home. They didn't get it done in the second half. Maybe we'll see a repeat here. Like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to be notified. Drop a like. Let me know who you guys are rocking with tonight. Who you think's going to win the game. What your best plays are. Some of your best player props. Let's earn and learn together here on the channel and the community. Hop in my Discord. And, guys, also, link in the description if you guys want to check out any of the apps, DFS apps. Try a new app out, perhaps, or sports books. If you use the link in the description, my link, you'll get a deposit match up to $100. So put in $100, they're going to give you a free $100 on any of the apps like prizepicks, sleeper, chalkboard, better, with my code SPENCE. Check out the sports books. Make sure you're 21 and up to use a sports book. If you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But don't call Vegas, because we're going to come today and destroy them again. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. See you in the Discord. Spence Locks.